Thank you, Don. And we're not alone. The Midwest is bracing for the first wave of the next big storm. It was a struggle on the roads of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Minneapolis already has a load of snow on the ground, with more coming. And even the plows had trouble getting traction on the icy roads of Omaha, Nebraska. And as we just heard from Don, Buffalo is bracing for the storm as well. In fact, News 4's George Rickert is live tonight at the Broadway Garage in Buffalo. George.
Yeah, it's all quiet right now, but as you see, the fleet behind me is all ready to go, and so is a giant pile of salt for this storm. If you think this is a big pile, there is 5,000 more tons of salt waiting on the waterfront. And what we found tonight is that the plow guys aren't the only ones anticipating this storm. The Wegmans on Amherst Street was buzzing.
We are definitely seeing an effect. I think it's pretty evident this is not your typical Monday night at Wegmans. It's extraordinarily busy, it's extraordinarily noisy and lively, but so far so good.
Tom Haydick would have come anyway, but since there was a storm coming... Is that in your mind as you shop tonight?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I plan on, like I said, getting 2 chickens instead of 1.
That's it?
Well, bread and the milk and the basics, yes.
The obvious ones, bread, milk, water.
Things weren't as busy at Home Depot tonight, but by noon tomorrow, all this salt they were loading tonight is expected to be sold and replaced by another load.
We usually try to have everything fully stocked, snowblowers, salt, snow brushes, just the basics, obviously, that people come in looking for.
This is being well predicted ahead of time, which is very, very helpful for us.
Steve Stepniak is in charge of the city plows and points out that the storm in early December came as more of a surprise and continued for 2 days straight. This one has some preparation time.
Just like we do every storm, we stick to our game plan. Right now, we've been checking all our equipment out, checking plow blades, fluids, getting everything prepared and ready to roll.
And when the flakes do start flying?
We go immediately to 12-hour shifts, and we put as much pieces of equipment on the street at that time as we can during initial impact.
This mountain of snow from the last storm is still sitting at the old Republic Steel site in South Buffalo, but there's plenty of room to dump more. And Steve Stepniak tells us he plans to have about 50 pieces of equipment, most of them the plows that you're used to seeing, but also some parks and water vehicles to help out. Live at the Broadway Barn, George Rickert for the 10 o'clock news.